In honor of Spanish Heritage Month, we will be talking about the influence of the Aztecs on Mexican culture today for Spanish National Honor Society. The three influences that the Aztecs have on Mexico are the architecture, history, and symbols.
Point 1 is the Aztec symbol on the Mexican flag. The Aztec symbol is portrayed in the middle of the Mexican flag in the white portion of it. The Aztec symbol shows the history of the Aztecs and how they migrated to Mexico City. The Aztecs, or Mexica, originated from a place called Aztlan, which is on the northern part of Mexico in the southwestern part of the US. The Aztecs at this time were moving to find a new home because of their god, Huitzilopochtli. Their god told them to move around until they found a specific sign, and whenever they find it, that will be their new home. The sign was an eagle holding a flower on top of a cactus. The Aztecs were moving from one place to another, settling it for a couple of years to decades, and moving to another place. The Aztecs finally made it to Lake Texcoco, but there was already city-states and kingdoms there, so they had to wage war and treaties and stuff, so they could finally get their own island, which is the island in Mexico City today. After the Aztec Empire fell, the Spanish drained all the water out of the lake, making the city bigger. This leads to the historic similarities between the Aztecs and the Mexicans.
After the Spanish conquered Tenochtitlan, the capital of the Aztec Empire, the Spanish took over the ruins of Tenochtitlan. They created Mexico City, the capital of the country of Mexico today.
Point 3. The Aztec architecture that many tourists go and visit today. The influence of the Aztecs on Mexican society is most obvious when looking at Mexican artifacts, such as the ones left behind by the Aztecs and other Mesoamerican groups. For example, in Mexico City, there's the Pyramid of Tecochacalon, or the Temple of the Sun. Another Aztec ruin left in Mexico City is the marketplace, which is called Plaza de las Tres Culturas. The third and final Aztec ruin that we'll be talking about is the Wall of Artwork, found in Mexico San Bartolo. This last ruin was actually found a century ago, in 1925. Before then, it was actually hidden from the public.
The Aztec Empire may have collapsed 499 years ago, but it still lives on with the Mexicans who embrace their heritage and their ancestors' way of life.